Welcome back, everybody. Well, I hope you're all having a great weekend or have had a great weekend. Over here, the heat warning has been lifted and now we're back to normal temperatures, which is nice. Still a bit smoky from the, wildfires, but not too bad. Well, what I have here for you are my 164 scale police cars. Now, they're roughly 164. Some are a little larger, maybe a little smaller. But I thought these would be very cool to see since I've been collecting these over the years. Now you can get a lot of newer police diecasts, like Greenlight has a police series and lots of cool police cars in that set. But they're like about $8 each, so I gotta watch what I spend my money on because there's a lot of other diecasts I want to buy. So anyways, these ones are older, cooler ones that I've gotten. And they just happen to be mostly Matchbox, but I have some others mixed in with the group here. And so I've divided them up. I got my Fords over on that side. I got some Dodge and Chevy and some foreign police cars over here. Well, let's start over here with the Fords because they're pretty cool. Now I have two versions of this Ford Police Interceptor. And it's very cool. Nice casting. I like it when they put the push bar or the crash bar on the front of the police cars. And very nice casting. And so the theme with all of these are they all have the light bar or the cherry on top, because you could take any casting, put police on the side and call it a police car, but these ones were actually meant to be put out as police cars. And so we got the cool Mustang box body. Oh, here's the chassis there. So Mustang LX SSP. And so very cool casting here. This was out of a 9-pack. It's a nice version. And then of course there's a Mustang series where they issued the black and white. And this is the exclusive out of another 9-pack. And this is very cool. So headlights part of the window unit. Same with the light bar on top. And they put tampos on the side, which gives you the side of the taillights, but still cool casting. Then of course I have my Majorette Mustang police car, and I love these cars. Of course the doors open on them, and very nicely done. Let's see, there it is. Now I've done videos on my Majorette before, and you can go back and look at those. And then I have a cool classic Matchbox in England by Lesney. So this goes back to the early 60s. And this is a very cool old casting. These are basically decals and not in the best shape, but still overall very nice. So it's a very cool old piece in my collection. And then we go to another old Matchbox by Lesney. So very cool there. Now the cherry's worn down on there, but now you still got some of it. And you got the driver inside, so that's pretty cool. And then we go to the 80s LTD. Now I have two of them, and I think this was the first one that came out. And it's copyright 1987, and I started collecting in 88. So this was brand new when I started collecting. So it's a very cool casting. And then we got the newer Crown Vic, and this is copyright 96. So this is pretty cool. Now this model's been issued many times in different colors. And then we got, well, I have a Racing Champions here. And very cool casting. Metal body, metal chassis. The hood does open up on it. if I can get my fingernail in there. There we go. And so that's pretty cool. And I'm not sure how long ago I got this one, but it is an older casting. And so Racing Champions did a pretty nice job on it. And I'm not sure if this is part... Oh, Miami City. Okay, well, Miami City Police. And I happen to have a Chevy version in the same Miami Police livery. So that's pretty cool there. And then the newest Ford, I guess you could say, is this, well, they're calling it a Ford Police Interceptor, but I believe this is the Taurus model. And so very cool from Matchbox. There's the push bar on the front. So it's very cool. Police cars look great with the push bars on the front. And then we go to a Majorette. And this is an old casting I've had for a while now. A long time ago I found this, and it was at Valley Village. And I was amazed that, you know, these things were still intact. One's a little bent, but overall in beautiful shape. This would be like a 1970 Plymouth Fury, I do believe. So very cool there. So metal chassis, main France. So love that one. Yeah, these are decals and not in the best shape, but still very cool to have what's left on there. But that's a cool casting. Put that off to the side, and then we got a couple of Hot Wheels. Now this one, the tempo's not in very good shape there. I could probably touch up the white, I guess. But I got a better blue example here. So this is very cool. There's the casting on the bottom. So very nice. Beautiful metallic blue, metal body, metal chassis, so that's always a bonus. And then we go to a Dukes of Hazzard County police car. Now this is actually the Pontiac Bonneville. And we've got a couple of these, and the chrome's worn off on front and back and on the bottom, but it's an Earl. And so I guess one of them I could redo. But that's kind of cool having the Pontiac to go with the Chevy Caprice, because it was based on the same platform. And now this is a green light, and this was from, well, copyright 2019 Columbia Pictures, so I'm not sure what it was for, but I like the police car. I like the 80s Chevy Caprice, and I thought this was a nice casting, so I picked it up. Very cool. And then we have another Racing Champion, and very nice there. It opens on this one, and so very nicely done. Now as you can see, the main colors for police cars are black, white, and blue. So it's very cool, I think. And of course there's some alternate colors, of course. But very cool there. So nice to have a Racing Champions version of the Chevy Caprice. And it's the 84 Caprice, and this is Matchbox version. And so I got the RCMP and the New York City Police Department. So there you go there. So those are very cool castings to have. Then we go to some European cars. Well, let's look at a car that's not European. This actually appeared in Demolition Man. Now this is a Hot Wheels, and now this is all one piece metal body on it. And this might be the second edition. They did actually have one with the police tampos on it, but they reissued it again without tampos for some reason. And this is a GM concept vehicle, but you see copyright 93 for Warner. And the concept vehicle for GM actually came out in 92, and so it went perfect with the movie. And if you watch Demolition Man, you'll see other GM concept vehicles being used as futuristic vehicles. So that's very cool there. Then we go to another majorette, and very cool. So there's the bottom there, majorette, and I've showed that with my majorette cars as well. So very cool, opening doors of course, nice tampo work, and headlights part of the window unit, so that's very cool. And go to another Matchbox. Now, did they actually use this as a police car anywhere? But it does have the police light bar on top, so maybe somewhere they did. But it's very cool casting from Matchbox, so I like that one a lot. And then from the UK series of Matchbox, they showed or gave you this BMW. So there you go on the bottom, Bmw M5 Police. And like I said, they all have the light bars on top. So they were meant to be police cars from the beginning. And this is very cool. Not sure why the UK would have BMW police cars, but I guess, you know, wherever they can get their cars from. But anyways, that's very cool there. And then of course, some police in Europe use the Gallardo, and this is the Matchbox Police Department here. So that's very cool. And then we have, well, this is either the Vauxhall Astra GTE / Opel Cadet GSI. Metal chassis, copyright 1985, metal body. So very cool little casting. And it's meant for a police car as well. So I think they would use these in England. And this one I actually painted the taillights. And, you know, it's in pretty decent shape for being used. So that's kind of cool there. And then, well, we have my packaged vehicles. This one is actually a Tyco, and it's copyright 1997. So just before Mattel took over Matchbox. And I've kept this one sealed in the package, and it was $10 way back then. Well, it was at a drugstore, so drugstores generally charge a little more. But very cool set of cars, exclusive designs. So very cool to have these ones. Of course, that is the LTD there. And then the Chevy Blazer. And they're reissuing this one recently, but as you can see, there's a little plastic antenna there that they've eliminated because it's a choking hazard. But very cool to have that one. And then, of course, I got my Camaro police cars, which I've got packaged there. And then, of course, a cool helicopter. And that blue tail section actually slides out, so it looks more realistic, I guess. But very cool to have this one. And then, well, staying with the Tyco years, this is actually copyright 96 on the back. And so a very cool, well, Premier collection. And this was a collection of police cars. And so very cool there. And there were lots of cars, and well, this is 7, 8, and 9. So as you can see, there were 6 series before then, and I don't know how many after, but lots of cool police cars to get in this. And then, of course, I got a second one here. And then this one, well, now we're going to the Mattel era, which this is copyright 98. And so they were issuing more of these cool cars. This is the Dodge police car for Adam 12. And there's the different cars that you could get. And Series 2. And then they went with a Dare collection. And there you go on the back. So as you can see, a number of different police cars that you could get. And so I got 3 of them. The 3 right there on the bottom row. And very cool. Now these would be cars that the police would use to promote, you know, staying away from drugs and whatnot. So this could be used as a highway patrol car, but it was used for promotional events for, you know, raising awareness and stuff. And this would be another one, the 3rd generation Camaro. And so that's very cool. And then of course you got the newer Camaro there. And then Matchbox, well, the Superfast was reintroduced by Mattel. And this is copyright 2005. So that's pretty cool there. And you see some cool wheels on it. Very nicely done tampos all around. And I've only found 2 of these, but it was a cool series of cars. So number 35 and 30, so there were a lot of different ones. And I love the Camaro. So very cool there. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed these ones. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. And I'll catch you in the next one.